Huh? He wants a hat? He's got to come on.
Welcome to Talkin 215, your go-to podcast for everything you need to know about Philly sports. Whether you bleed green, trust the process, fly with the Flyers, or fight with the Fightins, this is the place where we break down Broad Street. Jake, Sean, and Joey deep dive into the heart of Philly sports culture, breaking down games, roster moves, and sharing the stories that make the 215 truly legendary. So grab a cheesesteak, settle in, and let's get to Talkin 215. Now here's your host, Jake Biasato.
What is going on, home base? As you heard, we are talking 215. This is not Sean or Joey, but we have the lovely Real Mama Eagle here. Find her at Real Mama Eagle on social media. You can find her at Key right here at home base. But we're going to be with you, giving you a little week one pregame show, halftime show, postgame show for our Philadelphia Eagles. It's week one in the NFL season. Let's get a little go birds. Go birds. There we go. Key, how the hell are you feeling about this season?
Oh, I am super excited. After the way 2023 ended, I'm just ready to wipe the slate clean and have a good start to 2024.
Yeah, no kidding. No, I mean, the way it started last year was obviously incredible. 10-1. We had one of the worst collapses in Philadelphia sports history to finish 1-6 in our final 7 games. We all know where we're pointing the fingers at. We were looking at the offensive defensive coordinator. 2 completely new faces here. They're proven guys. You got Vic Fangio, who has made it very clear he has no intention of becoming a head coach.
No.
He is a defensive coordinator. That's all he wants to do. So that's what you want. You want a guy that's not here trying to move up. He knows his job. He wants to do his job to the best of his ability, and that's where he wants to stay.
And he's from the area, too, so you don't have to worry about him wanting to leave. He's comfortable being in this area and staying as defensive coordinator, so you don't have to worry about him going in the offseason if he does a good job.
No, exactly. You're looking at a guy that's from the area, looking to stay around. And then you got Kellen Moore, who honestly, if Nick Sirianni doesn't do a great job, you might have the guy already in-house looking at head coach. I like Nick Sirianni personally.
I do too.
You had a lot of people. The only reason I had any kind of slight thought after last season of, hey, do we look at another head coach, was because of the names out there. You had some big names out there available for head coach. You know, Mike Vrabel is a big name. Like some guys. And then I was like, all right, maybe you consider it. Maybe you can consider looking at a head coach and all. But I was glad they retained him. I really, really like the offensive defense coordinator hires. And you're looking at last year, or I guess this is now 2 years ago, whatever, when you hired Brian Johnson and when you hired Sean Desai, they were 2 of the last coordinators hired in the NFL. Because obviously, Jonathan Gannon and Shane Steichen were 2 of the last offensive coordinators hired for head coaches because we went to the Super Bowl and everything. Yeah. So they were looking at the bottom of the barrel hires. They were looking at guys that everybody had already passed on. There's nobody left. All of the big names are taken. This year, what'd you see? You saw 2 of the first hires out there. They went out and said, I want you, bring them in, done. So they got guys they actually want rather than guys they had to settle with.
And there's a common misconception about Kellen Moore, in my opinion. Kellen Moore offenses are actually good. They're generally top 10 in the NFL in most statistical categories.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, look, like, obviously we hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
A Kellen Moore Cowboys offense was, I believe, top 3 twice.
Yes.
I think he was third once, second once. I don't think he ever was number 1 technically. Yes. But you're looking at anything top 5 is incredible.
Yes.
And look at the offense he has with Philadelphia. Like, I'm not saying prime Zeke, prime Amari Cooper. Like, they were good. I'm not sitting here trying to, like, I hate the Cowboys, and that's the only good thing you'll hear me say about them. But there's nothing compared to Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley,
Jahan
Dotson, our offensive line. Like, yeah. I mean, obviously the Cowboys have had a pretty solid offensive line for a while. But he was number 2 and number 3 with a good offense. He has a great offense now. Be looking at top 3, and I ain't talking number 2 or 3.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the potential to score 30 points a game on a given night with all these weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be looking at, it's not going to be the defense. It's not going to be the offense that loses us any games. The offense is going to keep us in every single game. All you really need is an average defense.
Average, but turnover worthy. Yeah,
And
average.
a timely defense.
Yes.
All you need is because what did we see last year? They were never able to put a game on ice.
No.
We'd have a lead with 5 minutes to go, and you never felt comfortable. And at the end of the season, you know why? Because we blew those leads.
As opposed to 2023, where you would see like Hassan Reddick or Josh Sweat or someone get a sack to end the game or a turnover to end the game.
Oh, yeah. No, the Hassan Reddick
2022.
fourth quarter sacks. I mean, when we had, obviously, was it 67 sacks in
Yeah,
that season?
they set records. They were pretty much Chicago Bears.
No, it was
Good.
nuts. It was
Yeah.
nuts. And then this past year, you never had that timely sack. You had plenty of times there was 3rd and long, even 4th down. All you got to do is get a stop. Game's over.
Yep.
They'd let them get the conversion. They'd let them score. They'd lose the game. Now we're looking at a team that we're hoping can just get a timely stop. That's all we need because there's going to be, like you said, putting up 30-plus points. We're going to be in a position to have a lot of success. All we need is somebody to put the game on ice.
Absolutely.
I think, and I said it on our podcast, our regular season success is going to be solely judged on how many fourth quarter snaps does Kenny Pickett get.
You know who will be the fourth quarter sack closer this year?
Who's that?
Jalen Carter.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it.
Yeah.
I mean, 14 weeks, he was the clear-cut NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Absolutely. No question.
14 weeks, he was the guy. And then, obviously, you had a lot of issues. We had very little depth on that defensive line, so you had guys completely gassed. You had Jordan Davis, who's already a bigger guy. You heard, I mean, Vic Fangio was – I like his brutal honesty. And I want to ask your thoughts on that. Vic Fangio, the reason – a lot of people say the reason he was fired from Miami was he lost the room because he was too brutally honest with guys. Miami's defense sucked. They had injuries, but they were terrible. He pretty much let them know it.
Miami's defense went from the first half of 2023 having a pretty solid pass rush, but they progressively got worse as the season went on. So then, of course, all the reports came out.
Yeah. You had guys saying, like, oh, they didn't like that he would tell us that we're not good. Yeah. And so, like, obviously, you hear him come out in his press conference. They asked about Jordan Davis. He's not saying, like, yeah, Jordan Davis is a fat piece of – like, but he was like, yeah, he's not going to be getting many snaps. He's not in a good condition. You like that brutal honesty. At least I do.
Well, look, you know what? And Davis is slimmed down. He looks great.
Yeah. No, I thought we were at training camp last year. I thought he looked great. And then you hear all these reports that he's overweight, he's unconditioned. I think a lot of it had to do with what they were asking him to do. And even with him having a down year, he garnered 53% double team rate. And that's all you need him to do. He's not going to be a flashy guy.
No.
But if he takes two guys and opens the gap for somebody else to make a play, that's all you need him to do.
I still think about the Buffalo game with him chasing Josh Allen to the sideline and with him weighing more. I imagine what it'll do with the extra weight off being a lot more like explosive.
No, I would love that. I mean, he's a guy, if he gets 4 sacks and just opens a path for other people to make tackles for a loss, that's all you need from him.
D tackles are just supposed to attack the backfield, plug the gaps, and make it hell. That's pretty much what they're supposed to do.
The most thing I'm excited about is he's going to be playing nose tackle. That is his true position. He is a nose tackle. He's not a defensive tackle. He's a nose tackle, and they're finally going to be fully going into the 3-4, letting him play his true position. And we're going to see our athletic ends who are going to be now outside linebackers, not defensive ends, in a 3-4. We're going to see them go out, be able to just be explosive. And you're seeing guys just say the new system is see ball, get ball for these outside linebackers.
Absolutely.
Kobe Dean, it seemed like he was trying to do too much in his head. Now giving him the freedom.
Yeah, but I think that they really like him, and I think with the Devin White, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors there, and a lot of things that aren't being said. I think that they do like Kobe Dean. They like Kobe Dean in camp, and multiple beat writers have said that. Yeah.
No, I mean, look, and I said it. I was talking to my guy over at the bar who pounded the Miller Tower. Shout out. I'm going to need him to come up here in a moment. But I was talking to him about Nakobe Dean. I said, look, I would love nothing more than Nakobe Dean to be a Pro Bowl linebacker.
Absolutely.
I just need to see it.
Absolutely.
I can't be like, look, no matter what the hype, no matter what, like we saw Paul Turner in training camp. He looked incredible. Paul Turner played 3 games in his NFL career. Like we've seen guys look incredible in training camp. I just need to see it on a regular season stage before I buy in. So once I see it, I'm in. I loved the pick. Everybody was hype about it. Nakobe Dean, they were like, oh, he keeps falling. They got to get him. They got him. I loved it. I just need to see it happen in an NFL stage. And then we're going to get into the Devin White and the Isaiah Rodgers injury.
Yep.
But I do want to open the floor. Everybody sees we got the third chair here. We got the prize wheel. You see a lot of great stuff from our friends from Dewey Beer. Shout out Dewey. If you're here and you haven't tried a Dewey, you got 3 different Deweys on tap tonight, or not on tap, in cans tonight. Go on over, get a Dewey tonight. Why not drink a Dewey? Delicious stuff. We got all kinds of hats, koozies. We got Sussex salts from our friends over at Sussex Salts. We got free car washes from our friends at White Glove Car Wash. Come on. You know you have plenty of thoughts about the upcoming Eagles season. You know you got thoughts about the game tonight. We would love to give you a spin of the wheel. All you got to do is come on up, talk a little birds with us, get a little excited with us. So I know we were talking to somebody just a minute ago about spinning this prize wheel.
Aww.
Might have to have her come on to spin the wheel. But we got the extra mic here. We'd love to ask you a very easy Eagles trivia question, give you a chance to win a prize. If you want to come on, we'd love to have you. But look, we got the open guest mic here. We'd love to talk a little birds with you, get hyped for the NFL season. While you're here, look, if you got an empty hand, go ahead, refresh it at the bar. Cassie's serving them up cold, serving them up right. Love to have you guys to stay hydrated. We got koozies all around. If you don't have a koozie at your table, come grab one from us. You got to keep that beer in a koozie. But look, we got the open mic. We'd love to have you on. We'd love to give you a prize. You going to come on, win a prize? There we go. Oh, here we go. That's some good parenting. Here, grab the mic. Grab the mic. Hey, you got to grab the mic. We got to talk to you. Oh, yeah. Have a seat. Have a seat. Grab the mic. We want to hear from you. First of all, let's welcome you to the stage. We have Olivia joining us now, the first guest of the night, here to win a prize. Olivia, who's going to win the game tonight?
The birds.
The birds. The birds are winning tonight. You heard it from Olivia. That's locking in. That's the guarantee of the night. Olivia said if you don't smash Birds money line, you're just throwing away money at this point. Olivia, would you like to spin that prize wheel?
You want to spin the wheel?
First of all, let me ask you a trivia question. 2 questions. Number 1, who's your favorite Eagle?
What? Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. All right. For your trivia question tonight. Last year, many Eagles scored a touchdown. Name 1 Eagle that scored a touchdown last year.
You know.
AJ Brown, we got a winner. We got a winner. Olivia, spin that wheel. There we go. Give it a good hefty spin, a good bird spin. There we go. Hey, that's an A+ spin.
That's a good one.
That's a solid spin. What number we got? 22. You get a lovely candle from our friends over at Sussex Salts. Give it a sniff. Figure out which one smells better, which one you want. Oh, yeah, but thank you to our friends over at Sussex Salts. There you go. Of course. Thank you, Olivia. The first guest of the season, confirming a Birds win tonight. So there we go. Look, it's that easy, folks.
Listen,
come on in.
You got to start them early. They're doing it right.
Oh, they're doing it 100% right. And my favorite part was I told them, I was like, hey, like, just so you know, we keep it family friendly and all. They're like, oh, we don't care.
Oh,
foul ball.
Almost.
Look, I will say, you're welcome for fixing Kyle Schwarber. The day before the 3-run home run game, we recorded an episode where we called him out and said, Schwarber, we need to see something from you. You haven't shown us much. We need to see something from you. What did he do? 4 home runs and 7 at-bats. So you're welcome. Those wins, yeah.
You did a necessary duty with October coming up.
Exactly. So look, you saw Olivia win. We'd love to have you on. My man with the hat over having the Miller Tower at the bar. I was talking with him. He got me a Miller. We're making eye contact. Come on down. There he goes. Come on. I'm calling you out. Come on down. There he is. Uh-oh. We got him? Did we hook him? Did we get him? He's standing up. Here he comes. There he is. With the fresh honeycomb ink Looking nice, looking clean, looking good.
Nice. Just got that done?
Yeah.
Oh, looks good.
Where'd you go?
I went to your tattoos.
Nice. Well, first of all, let everyone know, who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Jordan.
Jordan, what's going on, brother? So, again, I'm going to ask you the same thing as Olivia. Also, go Phils. Let's go fight. We're talking about the fightings.
Go Phils. Go Birds.
Go Phils. Go Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds to you and yours. I talked to yours. Go Birds to both. So, who's winning tonight?
Oh, go Birds.
Go
dude.
Birds. I mean, the Birds are winning
Let's go.
tonight. Yeah, go Birds. What are your thoughts on the season? What are your thoughts on week one overall, heading from an extremely disappointing finish into the 24 season? Where's your head at?
I'm thinking Saquon coming in big. Jalen Hurts on a mission here. We're going 13 wins.
13.
Going,
All right.
NFC East champions right here.
Naturally.
We're going Birds 2024-25 champions.
Oh, love
Let's
that.
go.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's a redemption tour for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. No, I mean, Jalen Hurts, you're going to see him unleashed. You're seeing a Jalen Hurts. I mean, the happiest I was when they posted a video of Jalen Hurts racing Dallas Goedert. I was like, boys got his
absolutely.
speed back.
Yeah.
And they're just having fun. They're having
yeah.
a good time. Yeah.
They look happy again.
So, look, we're looking at a team, two different coordinators, completely. Oh, there we go. Thank you very, very much. There we go. Well, we got a little Trey Turner. Little Trey Shiesty. No, I think all right. Little Trey Shiesty out there. 5-0 Phil. 6-0. 6-0 Phils.
Looking
Not
good.
bad. Second
Looking
inning,
good.
6-0. Look, we got good vibes around Philly right now. Good vibes around Philly because I say around Philly, they're in Miami and the Eagles are in Brazil.
Just a bunch of winners.
Thank you.
know?
Thank you.
Help yourself.
All right, so look, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, then we're going to ask you a trivia question for a prize. I know you're dying for a hat.
I'll take a hat.
So let me just ask you right off the bat, what are you thinking with offensive player of the game tonight for the Birds? Wait, we have another? Oh, a little back-to-back jacks. Oh.
Still no one out.
No outs. We're smacking the ball around the park over in Miami, I'll tell you. That's the most action they've seen over there in a long time. Ground rule double. I know. I said it.
Love that.
Oh, good catch from a fan there. So, yeah, offensive player of the game tonight for the Birds. I already have a feeling where you're going on this.
I don't think you do. I'm going to go Devontae Smith.
Devontae.
Oh, yes.
My favorite
The
player.
Slim Reaper.
Yes, sir.
Love that. Defensive player of the game.
I don't really have a specific player here.
No?
I have the entire line just.
Now, funny enough,
Crushing
I picked in our preview, week one preview episode, I picked Reed Blankenship because
Last time we played Green Bay, wasn't he the hero?
he had his very first career interception against Green Bay.
Yes.
And I'm looking at a guy that they're going to be trying to avoid Darius Slay. They're going to be trying to avoid CJ
I like
GJ.
Slay.
They're going to try to pick on him, and they're going to live to regret it.
I like Jalen Carter.
I like the whole, him, Jalen Hurts, and Slay. Tough year last year. I think it's a redemption year for both of them. I would say
I'm at
Slay
it.
then, yeah. Slay. The comeback year.
I like it. Hard hit out there. Even when they're getting outs, it's a hard hit out. All right, trivia question for you. This is an oldie but a goodie. I've only had, shockingly, this question has only been answered accurately like twice, and I ask it all the time.
Really?
In the world-famous Philly special play, 4 Eagles touched the ball in
I know
that
the
play.
answer.
Name 3 of them.
Oh, jeez.
Obviously, you know 2.
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Nick Foles.
Yep, those are the 2 that everybody knows. 2 other
right.
people touched the ball in that play. You just got to name 1 more of them.
Who threw it?
Can I get
4
mad?
people.
You can give him a hint. We're here to give stuff away.
Tight end through it.
That's what he said.
Well, that's not a hint.
Trey,
I said a tight end.
Trey Burton.
Trey Burton,
Trey Burton.
the last being 1. Philadelphia's own Corey Clement.
Corey.
The ball went direct to Corey, who threw it to Nikki Six. Also, for a bonus, where did they practice that play? They practiced that play in the banquet hall of their hotel because they were that scared the Patriots were going to cheat again. They practiced that play.
I've been watching a lot of Tom Brady footage. And
the only time they ever practiced that play prior to the Super Bowl was in the banquet hall of the hotel they stayed in because they were that concerned
not have gotten
that the Patriots were going to cheat.
Wow.
Either way, you got to spin of the wheel. And either way, we know you're winning a hat.
I would love a hat.
So grab a hat and give it a spin just for fun.
I appreciate it.
Chris, thank you so much. Give us a follow, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, all that. Be sure to definitely check out Real Mama Eagle, the best Phillies Twitter has to offer, or Eagles Twitter has to offer. Has been very active on Phillies Twitter. I love it. Love it. You want a hat? Look at that. I didn't even hear the number, and I know you got a hat. Take a koozie. Take two. Yeah, take a sticker. Yeah, well, please. We're here to give stuff away. We're here for you, the fans.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds. There we go. There we go. Look, folks, it's that easy. He got a hat, a koozie, a sticker. You know what? We might even do a round on us if you come on up here and answer a question correctly. But it's going to be a tough one. Key's going to have to think of that question.
I have one.
Uh-oh.
I have a good one.
She's got a good trivia question. So, look. You're walking around, you got a bottle of wine and a bucket, you know you want to come on up and talk. Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, that's wild. You want to come on.
That's my spirit animal, the
there
wine in a bucket.
Wine in a bucket? Nothing wrong with it. Give me wine in a bag. Play a little slap the bag. Why not? Slap of the bass. Slap of the bass. So, look. Devin White, Isaiah Rodgers, pretty late additions to the injury report, both ruled out somewhat surprisingly. What are your initial thoughts right when they ruled them both out?
Well, Devin White specifically, I have been following a lot of beat writers' content, and I suspected that they liked Nakobe Dean more.
Yeah.
But because of what they signed White to, they kind of felt obligated. This feels like one of those phantom stashes because they want to see what the other guys can do, and maybe we'll see Devin White in a week or two. That's what it feels like. As far as Rodgers, legitimate, but I'm not as worried about Rodgers because I think we have tremendous depth at cornerback.
I saw some rumor that Rodgers aggravated it on the airplane.
Yeah.
So weird.
I heard that too, yeah.
So weird. I saw the picture of them playing NCAA football on the plane. Throw his controller or something like that. Like,
that's phenomenal.
It's relatable.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how he did it, but you never know.
Luckily, the Eagles are blessed with incredible depth at cornerback this season with drafting Mitchell, drafting DeJean. You have Kelly Ringo.
Yep.
You have so much.
Yeah, I mean, look, like when your worst corner, and again, this isn't a slate on him, but when your bottom of the depth chart corner is Eli Ricks, you got to feel pretty good. Especially when we came from Bradley Fletcher.
And you have Avante. You still have Avante.
Yeah.
Who, when healthy, is a very good football player.
When healthy?
Yeah.
When healthy, we had said on this podcast, the best slot corner in the NFL. When he was healthy. Again, he's lost a step because not only is he saying when healthy, I don't think he'll ever get back to that physical performance he was in previously because of the injuries he suffered. Like, he suffered injuries that our friends from Delaware Orthopedic Special, shout out Dr. Mesa, he talked about these injuries they've suffered. Like, it's stuff that some people never come 100% back.
Definitely.
Which is what makes Brandon Graham's 10-sack season that much more impressive. An Achilles at 33.
After an Achilles injury, which was
at
absurd,
33, to have his career season after that is insane.
It's amazing that Brandon Graham is one of those players who has gotten better as he's gotten older. And usually don't see that with defensive ends who lose
he's a fine wine.
Yeah, they lose their explosiveness after age 29. So it's baffling that he's
Brandon Graham is a fine wine. Gets better with age.
Yep.
So look, you see the seat, but first of all, I know you can hear me. Let's get another Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Little Go Birds. There you go. Look, we got Dewey here just for tonight. We got cans of delicious Dewey beer for tonight. Ask the bartender. We got 2 delicious IPAs, and we got a Mexican lager, my personal favorite, the El Trono. So definitely check them out. Beautiful blue can. Check out the Trono, and then they got a couple IPAs back there, all cans. So definitely want to check those out. I know Cassie's behind the bar. You got a couple other people back there that I had not had the pleasure of hearing their names, but we're going to get them on and pester them until they come on. But look, we got all kinds of stuff. There we go.
A new challenger.
First of all, who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name's Andy Reid.
I'm sorry?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid?
Yeah.
That's fine. You look great.
Just a couple pounds lighter and
A
no
couple?
mustache.
How are you aging backwards? Good
Who
for
knows?
you.
All
Well,
this dude
Andy,
here.
time's yours.
7-0.
Oh, for the Eagles?
Oh, come on. I thought that was I
Yeah,
thought
we're
that
gonna-
was good.
We're
Andy
excited
Reid
about
was good.
Dotson. I'm excited about Dotson this year and see what he does.
Yeah.
I'm Barkley.
Heading into this year, where's your head at? What are your thoughts on game one? What are your thoughts on this idiotic decision to play in Brazil? I'm
Oh.
extremely against it. And I
hate
think
it.
Brazil doesn't give a shit about
They should
football.
have had the home opener this weekend. But
Yeah,
it's all
and it
good.
just makes no sense. Brazil doesn't care about NFL football.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
But
it.
it looks
And,
like
like-
the players are having a good time down there.
They are.
Yeah, they
Down
were
there
dancing.
dancing
I
around.
think they hate it too. You heard Darius Slay. He tried to walk back his comments, which I think he shouldn't have. Like, there's a reason why he said those things, because it's not a place to play NFL football right now. They don't care about the sport. You're going to have, of course, the stadium will be full. But again, what did we see for so many years of these international games? You saw Jags and Raiders. You saw Browns and Colts. You saw these teams that nobody really cares about in these international games. Why would you have a season opener of two powerhouse fan favorite teams with massive fan bases and send them to Brazil?
Yeah, two
And also-
fan bases that regularly fill out their stadiums. It doesn't make any sense.
And also two green teams
Yeah.
where they can't wear their own colors because the gangs there
Yeah.
don't like the color green.
Well, when it comes to them, they're just trying to make money. You know, it's all about the revenue.
Doesn't make it. It's all about the money. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But either way, it is what it is. We essentially have an extra home game because we fill LA's stadium more than they do.
And to be honest, the game in Washington
Oh,
will
yeah.
probably be a home game, and in New York.
Nah, no kidding there. This ain't the Mets coming to the bank in 2019. This is Birds going to FedEx. This is Birds going to MetLife. Completely different atmosphere there. So look, what are your thoughts heading into week one? You feel good? You feel confident? You're a little scared? What are we thinking?
You know, I'm feeling excited. I'm ready to see the Birds
Yeah.
play again. You know, ready for a new season, and I'm feeling hopeful for this season.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, still
kidding.
sad about Kelsey retiring, but I think we'll get through it.
No, I'm pumped. Same question that I asked the last guy. Offensive player of the game, defensive player of the game.
Yep.
What are we thinking?
For this game, oh man, I want to see Barkley go out there and get the offensive player. That's for sure. But we'll see what happens.
One more time.
Barkley, for
Yeah.
offensive player.
I think Saquon's going to feast in this team. He's healthy. He's got the best offensive line he's had in his career. The Phillies have 9 hits in 3 innings. Everything screams Barkley, Barkley, Barkley.
Yep. And I hope they can utilize Dotson too. So we'll see what they can do with him.
I love adding Dotson with Brown and Smith. It's phenomenal.
No, I mean, look, Kellen Moore utilizes the wide receiver 3 more than any offensive coordinator in the NFL. Again, I hate the Cowboys, but what did you see when Kellen Moore was there? You saw a wide receiver 3 going nuts.
When he had Lamb and Cooper and Gallup, they were so good.
Oh, yeah.
Under
And
Kellen
everybody was feasting. I think you're going to see a big Dallas Goedert year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kellen Moore utilizes the middle of the field a lot. Dallas Goedert, look out. Would you like to win a prize?
What's that?
Would you like to win a prize?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
All right, Key's got a great question for you.
All right. Who is the all-time Eagles leader in receptions? All-time.
Single season or total?
All-time. Period. Altogether.
Receptions.
I have a hint. Let me know when I can give it.
Let me get a hint.
He's probably the tallest receiver we've ever had.
Ah, man.
Do you know what it is?
All time, I'm not sure.
Within the
All-time.
past 5 years, he was added to the Hall of Fame.
Yes. He recently became a Hall of Famer.
He has not played in 30
I
plus
actually
years.
met him.
I did too.
He's a nice guy.
Very nice. I met him at training camp last year.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He was drafted as a tight end.
He was?
Yep.
I didn't even know that. Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll give you another one, but that is one Harold Carmichael.
Harold Carmichael?
Harold Carmichael. That was a tough one.
It was.
That was a tough
That was
one.
a hard one.
No, it was really tough. All right,
Yeah.
I got one for you. In the same genre, who is the Eagles' single season receiving yard
Ooh.
leader? He broke this man, Mike Quick's record.
You
Current-
know this.
Currently on the team.
You know.
A.J. Brown?
A.J. Arthur Brown. Love that.
And he did it effortlessly at that.
Yeah.
Well, that was an easy one.
Yeah, and he beat it, and then he beat his own record the next year. He broke Mike's Quick record 2 years ago, then he broke his own record last year.
Gotta love AJ.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, thank you.
I see you're enjoying a delicious Trono. Can't be mad at that.
Yeah, they're great. I like
Good.
them. It's my first
Give
time
me-
trying them.
Yeah, I know. I love the Trono. The Trono is one of my favorites there. They have a peach marmalade beer on tap at the Harbison location that if you get down there, gotta give it a shot.
Yeah, well,
Their peach marmalade. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's like a peach marmalade beer. It might be called peach marmalade. So good. So good. Give the wheel a spin. Win a prize.
Great jersey.
Thank
by the
you.
way.
Love the jersey. The little
Yeah,
salute to
it's a
service
good one.
Dawkins.
Dawkins salute the service. Amazing.
What number you got? You win. So if you want a hat, grab a hat. Yeah, you want a hat? Take a hat. Take a hat.
And the hat matches the
Yeah,
jersey.
grab a koozie.
Yeah, you're matching.
Oh yeah, get in there. There you go. We're getting close.
Phillies are cruising.
The Phillies are cruising. We're getting close. About 20 minutes to kick off.
We're
So
getting
that means
so
20
close.
more minutes for you to come on up, win a prize. Right over in the corner, we got a seat for you, big dog. And got a booth for you in the corner. I have a booth for you in the corner. Not you. I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody else. I mean, if you want to sit there, you can. They're all welcoming. I'll tell you. So look, we got Big John in the house. He's going to come on, talk a little birds here. John, come on down. He's going to give it a minute. But look, you can fill his spot in the time being. I know our boy Kenny's in the house. I see my big man Rob here looking to get a delicious ice-cold beer. Could I recommend a Dewey? They are quite tasty. Key, we're going to give our score predictions in the next 10, 15 minutes. We're not quite there yet.
Okay, no problem.
We got 20 minutes to kick off, so we're not quite there. But I will give you my offensive player to watch in this game, and then I want to hear yours.
Okay.
Last year I was pretty boring, and I'd pick like offensive linemen. I'd be like, I think Mailata is going to have a great game. No, like that's not exciting.
Well,
That's not
that
flashy.
also goes without saying for Jordan.
I actually had picked Saquon Barkley for this game.
I like it.
Like the easy pick is Jalen Hurts, who I think is going to have a monster night. But I really feel like they went out. They showed they want to be aggressive, paid money for a top-tier back. They got Saquon Barkley. They're going to feed him early and often. And, again, it's going to be one of those, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And they're just going to keep it going.
You need to. The 2023 Green Bay Packers, one of their weaknesses is that they were weak against the run.
Yeah.
So you want to exploit that.
No, for
tonight.
sure.
100%.
No, exactly. And, look, we're talking about putting games on ice. Nothing burns the clock and makes it easier for your team than running the ball late.
Yes.
So I see them going up. I see them running it in the second half. I see Will Shipley getting a bunch of carries in the second half.
Okay,
Why not?
Shipley.
Why not? Our boy Kenny G, baby, getting out there doing his thing.
So my player of the game is actually Jalen Hurts for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
It won't be the most stellar passing performance. It'll be decent. It'll be
Oh,
good.
yeah.
But I think that Jalen is going to make plays with his legs. He's not handcuffed by Brian Johnson's
Yes.
offense anymore. And I think he's going to run some successful RPOs. I think he's going to, he's going to do a couple of cool impromptu plays. I think that he has a chip on his shoulder after last year and what's been said about him. And I think that he will be the star tonight.
No, I'm
Look
excited
for
to
Dallas
see.
Goddard. I went to the open practice and my main thought leaving that practice was, wow, Jalen and Goddard still have incredible chemistry.
Yeah.
That's his go-to.
Open up the middle of the field, and this
That's his
offense
guy.
is done. Like
100%.
Your shots gone.
You can tell Kellen loves Dallas Goddard.
Yeah. I mean, you saw what he did with Jason Witten. You saw what he was doing with these guys. Like, he was wringing out everything left out of Jason Witten when he was finishing up his career there. So I'm excited to see what they can do and all. And again, I already said my defensive player of the watch. I picked Reed Blankenship. Again, there's so many guys I think are going to have good games. I just think that incorrectly so, Green Bay is going to think we need to pick on, when it's zone coverage, we need to pick on Reed Blankenship, and I think they're going to regret it. I think he's coming into his third year, which is a lot of times where you see people really have their most explosive years. He's already shown what he can do against Green Bay. They're going to try to pick on him. They're going to try to avoid CJGJ. They're going to try to avoid Darius Slay, Quinyon Mitchell. They might try to pick on early. I think they'd regret that as well. But they're going to go after Reed Blankenship, and they're going to regret it.
I'm a Jalen Carter person all the way tonight. I will always be a believer that you win and lose a game in the trenches.
Yeah.
And you win games with your defensive line. And then remember, in 2022, that's what we saw with Philly. And I think that he's going to be a big catalyst for that tonight. And you know that Vic Fangio loves to blitz.
Oh, yeah.
And the Packers lost one of their better offensive tackles this offseason.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see as how they're going to fill that void and what Fangio is going to do to exploit that.
No, for sure. I mean, Jalen Carter, I'm really looking forward to seeing the first year as an Eagle as Bryce Huff. I'm excited to see what he can do out there. He's just a younger, more.
They don't talk about Huff enough.
No.
Huff as a Jet last year, incredible.
Oh, yeah.
He was a big reason that they beat us last year.
Oh, huge. No, he was one of the few bright spots on their defensive line. Obviously,
Absolutely.
their secondary is very good.
Yeah,
the Jets secondary is great.
Yeah, they have great defensive backs.
But their weakness was kind of that defensive line, and he was a massive bright spot there.
100%.
And then who knows, maybe out of nowhere, Hassan Reddick comes out, and we find out they gave him a 7th-round pick to bring him back.
I can't believe the Jets didn't give him an extension yet.
Yeah, I mean, how can you – I mean, again, reports are he told them, like, hey, I'll play on my contract, but still – you don't trade for a guy that's leaving because of a contract dispute without giving him a new contract.
When the Eagles traded for A.J. Brown, they signed him right away. When the Eagles traded for Bryce Huff, they signed him right away. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. You see it all the time. These guys traded and immediately
yeah.
they get traded for it, and then you see immediately, and now they have a 3-4 year deal.
Yep.
So a little bit wild. So look, we're getting close to game time here. We're only a few minutes away. All of about 15 minutes. So that gives you 10 minutes to hop on, talk a little birds, get hyped for the game. Love to hear your score prediction. Love to let you walk away with a lovely prize. We're going to be talking at halftime, talking a little post game. But I want to hear everybody's thoughts. I want to hear what we're thinking about the game, where we think it's going, who you think it's going. Kenny, our loyal fan, travels around with us. Is mainly the reason we're here. So if you hate us, blame Kenny. If you love us, buy him a drink. But Kenny, come on down.
Hi, Kenny.
First of all, I don't even have to ask who we have on because everybody knows we got Kenny. You killed Kenny, you bastards. Kenny, thank you for introducing us to home base. Thank you for allowing us to be here with some incredible Eagles fans. We're looking for a good game. Looking forward to a good game tonight. How you feeling?
Pretty good. I think it's going to be close. Hopefully a good game, but I think the Eagles got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Any thoughts overall?
I'm thinking 2017 final.
Wow, low scoring game.
Yeah.
Low scoring game. I am mad at that. I mean, look, it's I think we'd all be pretty happy about the defense if we only gave up 17 points. Offense, you'd probably be left wanting a little bit more. But, yeah, I mean, as long as you walk away with a win, that's all that really matters. I would love to see a game where, like, even last year when we started 10-1, we still had that feeling in your mouth where you're like, this isn't good.
It didn't feel right.
No, like, they're winning, but they're not winning pretty.
After the Buffalo win, I felt a little bit better because of the way they won and the rain coming back, and then Jalen having that great overtime in the fourth quarter, and then we know what happened after that.
Jake Elliott ripping a 60-yarder in the
rain,
in the muck.
Amazing.
Truly incredible. Any other thoughts, Kenny?
No, I'm happy you guys are here, and it's going to be a fun night, and hope there's many more to come.
Amen.
Yeah, man.
Amen.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you,
See you
Kenny.
around.
Thank you very much.
A glass.
I'm trying to hang on to it.
That nice.
So look, we got a few more minutes for you to come on up, talk your piece, talk your crap about the Birds. Love to hear it. Love to hear your score prediction and everything. I'm gonna give mine. I've got it being pretty darn high scoring for the Birds. I already told you before we went on, I have 5 offensive touchdowns. And I don't know, I think they'll all be from different players. But I've got it being a final score. 40 Birds, putting up a 40 burger. Birds, 40. Packers, 31. Big game.
Okay.
Big scoring game. Take the over.
See, I like smashing over 30. I think that we are going to score, but I think we're going to sweat.
Yeah.
I have 31. I have 31-27.
31-27.
I think we are sweating it out.
Yeah, it's going to be like whoever finishes the game with the ball wins, or is it like we get a stop?
I think that's Philly. It's going to be one of those situations where that 31-27, they need a couple first downs, seal the game. I think Jalen Hurts is the guy that runs for 10 yards and seals the game.
Seals the game. There you go. Hey, at least we don't have to worry about making that final stop. Because I love the guys we have. I love the defensive coordinator. And again, like Nakobe Dean, until I see it, I don't believe they're going to get that stop.
A big Nakobe Dean game.
Oh,
please.
Would love just a big turnover game, getting picks, getting sacks,
Listen,
getting stops.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson gets at least one, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm mad at him. He led the team.
Look, think about it. He played against Jordan Love twice last year.
Yeah.
He got to see Jordan Love.
Did he play both those games?
I think he played one of them.
Yeah.
But he got to he still got to see film
Oh,
on
yeah.
Jordan Love multiple times, so he knows Green Bay. We'll see.
No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So look, we're all at 10 minutes from kickoff. Eagles season rapidly approaching. We're excited. We're ready for a good year. We got delicious beer. We got a packed house full of Birds fans. Again, can we get a go Birds for the team? Go Birds!
There you go.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Go Birds!